Hey, wizards, guess what? It is Kieran Gravehammer, and I'm back for the continuing quest of the Death School walkthrough in Wizard 101. And we are about to talk to Hideo Kabo to continue the next step of our adventure here in Mushu. Okay, let's go.
Greetings, wizard. You honor me with your presence. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. This temple is all that stands against Oni no Death's evil grip. I have faced the Death Oni many times, but have never defeated it. This time, the Death Oni has fortified itself by the Tree of Life. With a powerful evil spirit, we could cross the cursed river that separates us from him. No evil spirit will go quietly, so we need a legendary spirit cage to control it. I wish there were another way. Believe me, I must work to free spirits from the control of the Death Oni. But you can go to the ancient burial grounds and retrieve a cage.
Okay, well, that's what we got to do. We got to go retrieve a cage. So, let's go to the ancient burial grounds to retrieve a cage. Look, there's Hua Young selling what type of gear? It looks like ice school gear. So, if you're doing that ice school stuff, there you go. Gear you can craft. And not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, explore the burial grounds for sure. If you want to know more about crafting that gear per level when you find it, my fire school walkthrough is all focused on trying to do dual school, especially like in the first arc where we're seeing all this dual school gear available and how to pick it out and avoiding the big grindy gear that you'll see. And I'll go through the pros and cons of that if that's something that interests you. Like I said, with the 2025, we are working through everything to try to discover some of the best ways we can play the game with some of the new additions they've added in. Let's talk to Ichiro Kibo.
Greetings, young wizard. Magic shines from within you. You burn like the brightest beacon to these ghostly eyes. You are on a mission, are you not? From my descendant, Hideo Kabo, you seek the spirit cage. Do not wonder how I know. It is puzzling enough what brings me here after my death. The Death Oni has taken control of many in this graveyard. But if you've come to defeat him, I will help. In my time, 3 brothers possessed the spirit cage. Read the inscription on the grave of the eldest, and you may discover where to find the cage.
Well, let's go figure this spirit cage thing out. So, into the burial grounds. You'll see all these burial humps, and we got these underground things. It's kind of a cool place. Definitely has its own look. Very nice, very nice. And we are almost down, almost all the way in, and here we go. Well, let's check it out.
You write down the first part of the mantra.
There we go. First part of the mantra done. Let's go talk to our buddy Ichiro Kibo. Very good. Hey, I just want to say thanks again, guys, for checking things out. It's been a really busy week for me at fixing air conditioners and everything, so I just wanted to say thanks for checking out the videos. I've been posting them. Haven't had a chance to do a stream yet, but there's still 2 days left in the week, right? Yeah, for sure. I do want to try to get a stream done, so just keep watching YouTube for any announcements.
The inscription is incomplete? Clever even in death those brothers are. It is but the first part of a clue. The second brother often went to the training dojo to meditate. Search the training dojo and you will no doubt find another clue to the spirit cage.
The training dojo now. Let's see here. Let's try the northern pasture. Oh no, that is not the way to go. Let's try the frenzied grounds. Nope, definitely not the frenzied grounds. Let's try near the northern. Oh, I just did that. Jeez. Okay, try near the entrance. There we go. That was the one. Now, and I see the doors. They are blue, which is on the quest. Whenever doors and windows. Look, a cantrip chest. Very good. Okay, guys, let's get on in and see what we can find here. So we gotta stop this Death Oni. So we've already defeated a couple of them. We defeated like a War Oni and a Plague Oni. Now we got a Death Oni to take down. Ooh, Ninja Pigs. Let's stomp these guys. Very good, very good. Now, once again, guys, we are working through. The idea is that, especially when we get to level 50, we're going to start to take advantage of some of the new spell weaving and really work in a type of dual school gear. Now, there's some really cool gear that you can get at the end of the first world in the second arc. I'm not sure if we're going to go for it. It will be a lot of grinding because that's a long dungeon to get to the person that you got to fight. So I'm not sure how good those drop rates are on that new gear, but it might be worth doing that dungeon multiple times. We'll have to see. I was looking at it the other day, and I think it could definitely be well worth going after and picking up, because you can do something with that new gear that you can't do with any other gear at these levels, which is use some of the pins for it. And the pins are super valuable in doing spell weaving and double school. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about, but we're not there yet, guys. We still have at least another world to get through before we get there, and way before we can think about that stuff, we got to stop Malastare, because Malastare is, well, you know, he's up to naughty things. So let's head on over there. Those cursed run look like they're just doing a good wandering trick there, for sure, for sure. Fantastic. Tuichiro Kibo. Let's see what the next step is.
You were attacked. You're certainly scaring someone. We must be on the right track. The first two inscriptions make sense together. The portal to the spirit world, no one living can enter. A strong spirit must have stolen the spirit cage and taken it where it had no power. But how is it the brothers never told me about the loss? There must be more. A third inscription. A puzzle indeed. But perhaps the youngest brother often battled monsters at the back of this graveyard. Now, Tamauchi lurks there. Defeat him and find the last inscription. I, eager to solve this puzzle.
And so am I. So, let's try the northern pasture. Close enough. Close enough. I don't think we'll get any closer than this. And if we pass another teleport spot, I guess we could get closer. But we'll see. Very good. Tamauji. Oh, look. Side quest. Got to pick up the side quest. Nice. Oh, and that's a collection quest. So, yeah, if we see those jade flowers, we'll definitely pick them up. Okay, yeah. Now, yeah, so that's just a jade lotus for the quest. 10 of them. Wow, she's kind of greedy. Alrighty, anyways, let's deal with this Tamauji fellow. I'm sure he has something quite flippant to say when we walk in.
The harmony in your heart is about to be disturbed, wizard.
Ooh, I like that. That is a good one. That's a good one. The harmony in my heart is about to be disturbed, wizard. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so to deal with these guys, it looks like a standard, standard fare. So let's go ahead and throw a blade up. And let's make sure that we crush these guys like the ants they are. For sure, for sure. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. I'll tell you what, Mushu's a really great world. Really fleshed out, good paths, nice quests. You know, that's what's nice about the first arc worlds and their quests. They are just so tight, and it really just gets you going on what you're doing, and you can knock things out and move along quite well. You know, I think that was their big success with the quests in the first arc. Now, King Zal has definitely gotten better over the years. Like, they really cleaned up the quests in Wizard City. Now, they haven't changed any of the quests in Crocotopia or Marleybone or anything. Those are all still pretty much core and the same as they were. But we might be seeing them start to adjust it, because it's often said that the quests in the first arc were probably the weakest quests of the game. I think they're a lot of fun. Definitely got me going and got me excited. But I will agree that their writing really went up a notch during the second arc worlds and the second arc quest. So I'm really excited to take you guys on that journey here once we're done here with dealing with old Malistaire. But I do like the first quest arc, personally. I think it's good. I think it's well written. It's fun. It has a good villain who's not necessarily terrible or bad, but he's doing things for grief. Pretty solid storyline, pretty solid villain. If I would say so, right? Awesome. Okay, well, I'm just not getting the spells. We'll hit him. We'll hit him again. Yeah, he's finished. Let's go. Burial Ground Tablet. Okay. Back to our buddy Ichiro Kibo. You know what? Might as well pick up a few lotus while we are on the track, right? I see another lotus. Ooh, I gotta be careful. These mobs will appear out of nowhere sometimes. Check it out. There's our teleporter. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ichiro!
Torch of Spirits. Of course, I understand now. You have done your job well, young wizard. I am shamed to admit that it took so long for me to do my part. You have completed the Brother's inscription, which is actually a guide for the living to find the Spirit Cave. You will first need the Spirit Torch to light the way. That is, you will need it to light the summoning candles that open the portal to the spirit world. In my time, a fire elemental protected the Spirit Torch from the unworthy. I suspect that nothing has changed.
He suspects. Well, he's probably right. Now, we tried the Northern Pasture last time, so let's try the Frenzied Grounds. That's probably the pick. Oh, look, a side quest. Well, you know what we think about side quests. Very good. So we'll head this way. Look, Jade Lotus. You know, what was that side quest about? Honestly, I don't remember. But I'm sure... Oh, it's Death Soldiers? Yeah, I'm not so worried about fighting Death Soldiers. Look, it's our friend Moss back. Boy, this guy gets around, right?
Earth corrupted. Collect dirt samples in ground. Bring to me.
Okay, if we see some dirt samples... Ooh, Jade Lotus time. Sorry, I'm going to grab these as we go. You know, it's best to double up on these quests when you see them and just knock them out. You know, I think we're not that much farther away from where we were last time. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Ooh, Earth Pulse. Oh, look at that. We have almost gone all the Jade Lotus. We start to get 8 corrupted Jade Earth. Mossback, my friend, you're kind of wearing me down. Okay, let's go in here and talk to the Ember Everburn. Maybe he'll just give it to us and we won't have to fight him. What do you guys think? Any guy give me good odds on that one? No.
Have you come to challenge me, young wizard?
Oh, well, not the best. Definitely not the best. The last guy, the whole harmony thing, that was pretty good. Tamauchi was bringing it, for sure. Okay, well, we know what we want to do here. Let's just go ahead and get this show on the road. Let's get him. Okay. Well, let's get a blade up. Nice. Well, time to finish them off. Let's toasty them. Nice. Good hit. Okay, so back to our friend Ichiro Kibo. Might as well get that earth pile, right? Okay. We're done with all the earth piles. Oh, no, we still have to get earth piles. Well, we'll just get those when we have some free time. Very good. And the Cursed Ronin will take care of, well, the Death Soldiers. Yeah, we'll take care of those guys later. Okay, we should be seeing a teleport. There it is. There it is. Let's go, let's go, let's go! What do you think, Ichiro?
Ah, you've come back alive. I worried I would only see you again as a spirit. Remember the second inscription? When it comes to the spirit world, no one living enter first, but it says nothing about entering second. I would go first, but I can't seem to leave this spot. I think I have the solution. If you collect dust from a crypt in the burial grounds, you can use it to lead the way into the spirit world. Brilliant, don't you think?
Let's go down to gather the cryptic dust. Oh, another recipe vendor. You know, I haven't talked to Yao. Let's see what Yao's selling. Ah, he is selling Death School dual school gear. Okay, so there's your Death School guy. Wow, that's all we needed was that one thing? That was nice.
You look quite dirty. I meant for you to bring the dust in a pouch, but you wear it well. You have everything you need to open the portal to the spirit world and find the spirit cage. Remember that the cage must be guarded by a powerful spirit. Unfortunately, you won't be able to use the cage to trap it in the spirit world. So, you must defeat the spirit once and for all.
Excellent.
Ready? Use the 3 portal summoning candles in the burial mound to open the portal. Once you step through, you can defeat the spirit and bring back the spirit cage. Good luck.
Okay, Tamagawa. You know what? Let's go ahead and make sure that we have a couple of prisms in our deck. Okay? Because I suspect he's going to be Death School. Now, another cool thing about him possibly being Death School is that he might be dropping us some death spellments. And since we could use some vampire spellments, maybe we'll get some vampire. It'd be great if we got some vampire spellments, I'll tell you what. Okay, we got to open the portal, right? So I think we have to, like, light the candles. There's the portal. Okay, let's take on Tamagawa the Evil and get the spirit cage. Ooh. I don't think there's any clams or anything to read in here, but it's always good to double check. Very nice. Tamagawa the Evil.
They don't call me evil for nothing. I will show no mercy.
Very good. Well, we can deal with that. They don't call me evil for nothing. I love that. No mercy. But I think the next phrase could have been better, right? right? Don't you think? Well, you know what? If I do a Crimson Phantom, that's going to boost his stuff as well. Yep, not interested in that, but let's bring in a hired hand. Okay, very good, very good. Now, he's going to give us a hand as we work. We're not going to do Dead Zone, because I really don't want to boost Tamagawa's attacks. And our vampire buddy is going to help us out by weakening their attacks. I think that's the best part about these guys. The rank 3 and, well, should I say the 3, 4, and 5 pips, is they throw weaknesses on our opponents. I really do like that about the death minions. They're actually really useful. You know, depending on the minions, some school minions are extremely helpful. Some of them tend to not be. And in my experience with the death minions, they are some of the most helpful. They give you blades. They shut down healing. I don't like Dead Zone as much, but they will throw some Dead Zone out there. They'll go ahead and heal you if you're I don't know why they pick it or when they pick it, but that is a thing. They throw weakness on our enemies, which I absolutely love. I'll tell you what, straight up. I love the whole weakness on our enemies thing. That is pretty solid stuff for me. Okay? Gosh, where did all my feints go? Because I know I loaded 3 feints. This is working well so far. Now, the reason why I threw the feints in is Tamagawa might have some really big resist. We're going to find out, well, do I really want to find out without hitting him hard? Here, we'll throw a Death Prism on just to make sure the first hit is big. Love it. Tell you what, yeah, death minions, definitely worth summoning. Now, at some point, they won't last long enough. Like, for instance, he only has 550 health, and the next level guy only has 850 health. So, in some worlds, they won't. They'll end up not lasting long enough for them to be super valuable. So that is always going to be a challenge to the minions, because at some point they're just not strong enough to survive more than a single hit. And they will get hit. You know what? Let's make sure Tamagawa is... Well, actually, this might just finish him off anyways, right? I'm going to throw a feint on him. Yeah. Ooh. Wow, they loaded me up. That's going to hurt. Thank goodness that they had the weakness on, or the virulence. That could have been a heck of a hit. This will get me all back to full health. Hey, I think this is the first time that we have cast our Reaper. Meet your twin. Oh yeah. Complete and utter desolation. Well, Tamagawa the evil, you might be evil, but you folded like paper. Thank goodness we have weaknesses on the storm guy over there. Here, let's throw a trap on him, then we'll finish him off. Oh, look. It's getting in on the action. That means our trap will just be used up by the poison, but, well, it'll be okay. Woohoo! Yeah, vampire will finish him off. Let's do this thing. And we'll walk out of here full health as well. That's the best part about death, guys. Look at that. Did we get? We did. But did we get enough to fully upgrade our vampire? Ooh. Look at it. We're getting... Okay, we need to come back here and farm this guy for dispelments because he is dropping some of the greatest hits. We don't want to fight him a second time. I guess you could. He spawned back. That is not a bad idea. We could fight him a few different times and get... Well, we're not doing that right now. Okay, guys. So, if you are in... If you're in Mushu and you're looking for a good place to farm spellements, Tomogawa the Evil for death, and it looks like for life, too, is definitely a choice. For sure. Okay, guys. We are definitely on the move here. Tomogawa the Evil. Yeah. Okay. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Ichiro! I believe we have the spirit cage.
You have the spirit cage. You have done well for someone living. I hope the spirit cage helps you defeat Oni no Death. I would fight that battle if I could. Life is wasted on the living. Thank you for letting me help you on your journey. My descendant is anxiously awaiting you. Return to Hideo Kebo at the temple and tell him the good news.
Hey, 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 Yoshihito Temple. Yep, let's go. Now, of course, I am doing all the side quests, but I probably won't be able to finish them. Well, I don't do them on screen. I do them between episodes. So we'll catch up all those side quests we picked up later, and that's going to help us level up some more. And yeah, I bet you there's a good chance that we'll be level 50 before we're done with Mushu. What do you guys think? That really puts us in a great position to crush Dragonspire when we finally get the key to Dragonspire. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, let's zip up here and talk to Hideo Kibo. Okay, we got ourselves a spirit cage. What else do we need?
You found the spirit cage.
Hideo's mouth drops open as you tell him about his ancestor.
This temple must be fighting against the control of Oni no Death. I am honored that my ancestor could help you. The power of this temple alone holds back the power of Oni no Death. So here I should remain. You must be the one to capture the evil spirit. No, take the spirit cage into the village of sorrow ahead. With your strength of will, you should be able to capture a powerful evil spirit.
Okay, well, he says to go, and we'll go to the village of sorrow. That does not sound like a happy place. Maybe we can bring some more happiness to it. Maybe, I don't know. Look, there's Nessa Rising Charmer. We'll just zip past her. Nice Pegasus. Nessa, nice Pegasus. Very good. Yeah, I'm feeling more death-like, though. Thank you guys for helping me pick out a great mount. I do appreciate that feedback that you guys gave me when we were doing some mount selections. And at some point I'm going to get bored with this mount. We'll probably go for a different mount once we get to the next, what do you call it, the next arc. So we'll be thinking, what will be another good death mount that we can look at in Arc 2? Well, we'll see when we get there, right? Okay, Village of Sorrow. Yes. A little bit reuse of assets, for sure. Okay, there's Ken Shui. Let's see what he has to say.
Who's there? Have you been here before? Do I know you? Oh, great wizard. I had to leave my family because an evil spirit haunts us.
Ken Shui's lower lip trembles and he speaks in a whisper.
Please, revered one, could you do away with these undead? They will surely send the evil spirit after us.
Curse Ronan, he says. Well, let's go and deal with the Cursed Ronin. I saw a whole bunch of them near the entrance, so we'll just head over there. Cursed Ronin. Wow, we have not had rain here for well over a week, and it is cracking behind me. Yeah, I just heard the thunder. Fantastic. I am so psyched for some rain. We haven't had rain here for a week and a half now. 2 weeks, actually. Yeah. And it was getting pretty dry, so the rain's going to be really, really nice. It should cool things off. I don't know about you guys, but it's been pretty hot down here in Texas where I'm living. And I had a really long hot day. We were installing a brand new air conditioner at a customer's house, and I was in charge of doing the outside unit, and so there's a lot of things that go into installing an air conditioner. I don't know if you guys know that. Some of you guys are probably living in areas where you don't really need air conditioning. You know, it's probably nice, but it's probably not something you worry about, right? I bet you there's a few of you out there. But air conditioners down here in Texas are an important thing. It's something we do not take for granted. And having a central air in a house is almost a necessity. I mean, there's cheaper air conditioners you can get for like windows, but they cost a lot in electricity to run. And so having a full house system is definitely the way to go. And that's one of the things I do during the summer is I help install air conditioners and replace them, you know, around the area. I work for my brother, and that's my second job. I think I mentioned that a few episodes ago. Yeah, I am a chemistry and physics teacher, and I am stoked about this next year teaching some chemistry and physics. I'm pretty excited about the classes I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be teaching 3 chemistry classes and 3 physics classes, and my chemistry classes are going to be pre-AP classes, so I get to get them all excited for AP chemistry and AP physics. A couple of choices they can take after that class. And then I do what we call on-level physics classes, and I really love my on-level physics classes because we do a ton of experiments and we explore a variety of different things. So I'm really stoked about that. That'll be in the fall. In fact, I was pretty excited the other day because one of my vice principals asked me to help serve on a committee for the district. So I'm pretty excited about that. That allows me to, again, you know, have some visual or some notice in the district. And so, you know, if there's new opportunities in the district for me to serve in other ways, I'm super excited about that. I've always been one all about doing extra things and getting better at your job and always looking for ways to improve. Another thing I've been talking about is I've been thinking about it for a few years about actually going back to school for my doctorate. Now, my doctorate, the one I would choose would be a doctorate of education. And like, for instance, I have a master's in curriculum instruction. What does that mean? That just means that I really understand curriculum design. I understand how to set it up, how to test and look at a good curriculum, how to design curriculum, okay, as far as a focus and preparing teachers as well as preparing districts for finding the right materials. I'm an expert in science curriculum. I'm actually certified to teach all sciences basically from 4th grade all the way through 12th grade. And I've taught things like chemistry and astronomy and physics. I taught junior high science for many years. I have some experience, you know, from 4th grade on up, and it's been a good several years. So, so I've been thinking about going back to school for my doctorate. Not sure about that yet. That's a big commitment. It's at least a 2-year commitment. It's a lot of extra work outside of my regular teaching schedule, and would definitely cut into my YouTube time for sure. But that's something I was thinking about. I think about it on and off. Like right now, if I was going to apply for next year, I'd need to start collecting all my samples, all my information. I need to start putting together my resume again, or what they call a Advictus, I believe. No, I forgot. There's a different word for it. It's basically a list of all your accomplishments and everything that are professionally based. And so that's something I've been thinking about. And if you guys have any feedback, should I go for my doctorate? Should I spend a couple more years? The thing about education is, as a teacher, you know, whatever money I spend on my doctorate, which would be, you know, 2 years worth of tuition, and all that, that's several $1,000s. I'll never make that money back. That's the downside to it.
You have done as I asked? Thank you, esteemed wizard. I feel much safer. I hoped that our leader would save us from the evil spirit, but I can't find him. He is wise and always knows what to do. I thought to look for him in the town dojo, but I saw the undead lock the dojo with a spectral key. Can you get the key back from one of them?
For sure. Definitely can. Okay. So, Eerie Pasture, let's go there. I bet you that's exactly where we need to find who we're looking for. Yep. Couple of Sorrow Whisperers right there. Yeah, so for sure. I know that some of you have been watching the channel. You guys are people that have been going to school for a while, and you totally understand the commitment it would take to go get a doctorate. And I think a doctorate would be fun, you know? I mean, not that I'd want my students to say Dr. Arpin. That sounds kind of strange, but it'd be nice to have a doctor of education, you know, and have that accomplishment under my belt. I mean, does it make me any smarter? No, it just means that I've done a certain amount of coursework, and I have a certain amount of knowledge that I can use in specific ways, and that's the best thing about the doctorate itself, if that makes sense, you know. And so it's something I've been thinking about, you know. I've been thinking about it on and off for the last 10 years. And usually I'll think about it, but then I'll look at the requirements to enter the doctorate program, and I'll get really tired. And then I'll wait, and then I'll think about it, and then I'll look at the requirements again, and I'll get really tired again. So, yeah, that's something I've been thinking about. Any feedback you guys want to throw in the comments, I'd love to hear about that as well. Because it's something that's been on my mind now for a couple months, especially after I interviewed and came really close to having a good chance of getting a curriculum, a director of curriculum, well, not a coordinator of science curriculum in my last district. And that was pretty awesome that I was considered so highly by the interviewing group. I think I can offer more. And, of course, you know, I'm one of those that I've always described myself as a lifetime learner, and so I like continuing to learn, you know. I don't think I ever stop learning, honestly, and I think I'll be learning at least until the day I die. I expect so, you know. I think it's fun. I think it's one of the best parts about life anyways, is that you're always learning something new. You know, that's just me. Okay, very good. Got a couple of these guys down. Hopefully we got what we needed. Crossing my fingers. Do we get the key? Yes, we got the spectral key. Let's go back to Ken Shui. I know why it's a sorrowful village now, is they're all ghosts. Plus, they got this terrible purple hue.
You brought the key. Thank you, Great One.
Ken Shui reaches out for the key, but his hand passes through it. He looks surprised and confused.
I'm a spirit? Forgive me, Great One. I did not realize I was not among the living. Even so, this great evil harms all good spirits here. Please find our leader in the town dojo. Even when he was among the living, he knew much about spiritual matters. He can help you stop this evil.
Well, town dojo sounds like that's the place right up there. Let's go ahead and max out our health. Very good. And let's go talk to Tinyin. There he is. Nobody to fight.
Tingyin's body ripples like water until it shimmers and vanishes. A monstrous shape emerges from it. It is the demon Usanaki.
Well, I think I spoke too soon on that.
You poor, pitiful wizard. I am glad you showed up here. I will do you a favor. I shall put you out of your misery.
Well, let's go ahead and take care of this guy, and let's move on. So, how far do we want to get tonight? Well, I'd love to finish the Village of Sorrow tonight so that we get the quest to the final dungeon. So that's kind of what we're shooting for as we head into this. So that's what we're gonna go for. We want to get all the way through the Village of Sorrow. So I'm not sure how far we have to go yet. I forgot. Where were we supposed to find the Village of Sorrow? Man, I forgot. Well, we'll just keep following the quest. I'm sure they'll lead us to the final, right? Right? Okay, we will not need all these. Let's go. Awesome. And, yeah, you can tell my deck's got bloated because I'm not getting any of the spells that I really want out of them at the moment. I guess I could put the trap there on Usanaki. Yeah, Usunoki. Japanese is like one of those languages I've always been super interested in. It's really interesting the way they do the different... Well, okay, so when you see Japanese written, okay, it's really interesting how they pronounce every single vowel in each one of the words. But that's not always the way you would think they would be pronounced, and I just find it absolutely fascinating. I mean, if you want to talk about a language, I would love to learn how to read and speak. Japanese is top on my list. Now, yes, I live in Texas, and I really should learn Spanish, and I know most of the important words. Yeah, you probably know which words I'm talking about. But Japanese has always been one that's like, man, I would love to learn how to read Japanese. I mean, how to speak Japanese. I would love to go visit there and go out to some of the unknown areas. Hey, look, there's Ting-Ying.
At last I am free. I thank you, revered wizard. I have been trapped here since the evil spirit pulled me from my family. I sense you carry a spirit cage. If you seek to capture the evil spirit, you will need a soul chain to bind it. One of the other good spirits can help you forge one.
Okay, we got to forge a chain. Some sort of chain? Let's go forge a chain. Hopefully we still have enough time to do it before I run out of time to record tonight. Okay, so we have to forge a chain. Let's go back to our friend Ken Shui. Okay. Another recipe, then. Everybody's a ninja pig. Ha ha ha.
Ting Ying spoke of a soul chain? Yes, I am amazed at what I understand now. I see how spectral chains would work. For all the spirits here, who could help you forge a chain? Why, the blacksmith. Speak with Ji Hong Bi nearby. When she was alive, she could forge anything.
Well, that's awesome. We have a blacksmith in the house. Let's go talk to Xiong Bi. Now see, I'm pretty sure that's Chinese. See, Mushu's kind of weird because you've got some Chinese language as well as Japanese.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Ji Hongbi's metal shop. I haven't had customers in... well, it's been a while. I'll be frank with you. I'm a ghost. I'm not sure what I can help you with, but whatever it is, it's free. You want a soul chain. Never had anyone ask me for one, but lots of things change when you become a spirit. I can't make the chain myself, of course, but I can tell you how to do it. First, you'll need to defeat some walking dead to collect some dark souls. Then come back here.
Dark Souls. Hey, we're good at that. Okay, let's try the Befouled Land. Maybe that's the place. Perfect. I bet you we'll find some Dark Souls here if we can head out in the right direction. Come on, come on, come on. I need to defeat some walking dead. Oh, that's exactly who I was looking for. Walking Dead. Hey, Aaliyah Grave. Good evening, Aaliyah. I hope you're having a good evening. I will jump in beside Aaliyah Grave Chanter. I love the name Grave Chanter. Fantastic. It's always good to see somebody out there who has some great name combinations. Oh, that's Donna over there I saw in the background. I didn't catch her last name, though. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if we can knock out these guys and move on to the next one. Woo-hoo-hoo! Well, that worked out with one of them quite well. Hopefully, the drops on these defeat and collects will be pretty good. Boy, Mushu is kind of booming tonight, isn't it? Well, let's zap him. Maybe this will help get him out of the way. Oh, she's floating. Come on, wizard. Come on, King Zao, get the bugs fixed. Pass. Let's go. Very good. Did we get 2 souls? Yes, 2 of 4. Good. The defeat and collect numbers are working for us. Let's get 2 more. Oh, fantastic. I like it when Deer Knight shows up early and we don't have to go hunting for it. I guess I could get really thin with my deck and have like a Blade Deer Knight deck. Yeah, I guess I could. I don't think I want to. Here we go. Deer Knight. Let's knock him out. Very good, very good. Give us 2 more souls, guys. Jeez. Well, eventually he's going to fall over. Let's go. Excellent. Back to talk to Jihongbi, the blacksmith. Fantastic. Yeah, I knew she was this direction. Okay, what else do we need?
Yes, you did a great job getting those dark souls. Now put them in the brazier there and forge your chain.
Ooh, that's simple. Look, there's a forge. We do a little bit of forging in this game. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Okay, Jihong. Will these work?
You are doing well, young wizard. There's your chain, all done. Okay, maybe I helped with the spiritual bits, but you did the real work. Thanks for stopping by Jihongbi's metal shop. Go on and show Ken Shui what you did. Maybe he'll start to relax a bit.
He did seem a little excitable. Let's go talk to our buddy Ken Shui. He didn't even know he was a spirit, poor guy. Let's talk.
You have the chain. I was holding my breath till you came back. That is, I would have if I had breath to hold. Oh, brave wizard, you have everything you need to capture that evil spirit? You'll find the evil spirit's vile self beyond the outskirts of town. We village spirits are behind you.
Oh, this is also a good guy to get spell elements from. Oyotomi the Defiler. And he might even be easier to get to as well. I forgot. Yeah, I've seen people actually farm him before for spell elements. Ooh, side quest. Cannot forget the side quest. Let's go. Okay, very good. Yeah, Oyotomi the Defiler. I like how this is just like off to the left and you didn't even notice. And I like how it just doesn't take you to another set of paths that's right here.
If you want to be humiliated in battle, by all means, fight me.
No worries. Let's fight him. Yeah, I've heard that he's actually a pretty decent guy to fight. So, let's see here. Let's go ahead and set this up as a hit. Wow, he doesn't even have that much health. We're gonna smoke him. Yeah, we're just going to crush him. Yeah, I see why people would farm him. We're going to see how many spellments we get out of him, and it's pretty good. I'm probably going to do some farming between episodes. In fact, what a great time. We can do that during stream if I can get a stream up tomorrow. That's kind of what the plan is right now, is to do some streaming tomorrow. It just kind of depends on how late I get back from work, because I'm working again. Yep, got to do that summer job. Okay, get back from work, and I want to make sure I have enough energy to get the next video out as well, because I'm excited. We are making some fantastic progress through Mushu. We'll get one more blade, and then we'll crush him. Yeah, you can hit me here and there, but the blow I'm getting ready to deal with you will definitely take care of that. Let's Wraith him. Sorry, not Reaper, Wraith. Good night, Oyatomi. Not bad. And we don't have to fight him. We don't have to fight anything more than him. Let's see what type of spellments we get out of Oyatomi. Definitely worth it.
No! Curse you, young wizard! I shall have my revenge one day!
And check it out, guys. We got enough vampires. So let's go ahead and upgrade our vampire. Very nice. So now, if there are 2 negative charms, I think on us, then that will put a negative 60 on our opponent. I like that. Otherwise, nothing else too exciting. Okay, let's go talk to Ken Shui. Yeah, you could probably keep fighting him over and over again. You just got to keep changing realms, I think. Yeah, and he dropped quite a few spellments. I think we've upgraded all of those guys to all of the tier 1 so far. That's pretty good. Hey, there's Donna Ravenfury again, riding her on bouncy ball. Okay, Ken Shui, what you got?
Ah-ha-ha! I can speak loudly again. I don't feel the evil spirit anymore, unless you bring that spirit cage too close to me. You now control a powerful spirit and have freed the good spirits of this village. Now we can watch over our families and troubled souls as you have done. Please carry that vile spirit away where it can do no more harm. Like the temple. Yes, take the cage to the guardian there.
Okay, and unfortunately that is all the time we really have for today. So next episode we will hit the Yoshihito Temple and stop the Death Oni. This is, yeah, you heard it, Kieran Gravehammer for the Death Walkthrough 2025 here on Wizard101. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye.